This is RBC Television.
This is RBC.
You are listening to RBC Radio 1.
Good evening.
Welcome to RBC World News.
3, 2, 1.
We have completely changed our looks, but our goals haven't changed. A trusted news source with high-quality stories that matter to us all. This is RBC News at 6.
RBC News at 6.
This is RBC Television.
Good evening, dear viewers. The last days at RBC have been the darkest days in our company has ever seen in its 6-year history. We hoped that we would not need to make a specific press conference about this situation, but this has gotten to a point where we can no longer avoid the discussion. Not all of these things are related to each other, but combined, they have been giving us a really hard time. It all started this summer when our videos started getting more and more views. With all of these views, there were viewers who wanted to work with us at RBC. Of course we said yes and accepted pretty much everyone who applied for a job to work with us. As you can guess, that was a mistake. We started seeing it shortly after these new staff members were not as dedicated to their work as they were to getting a job. To summarise this summer, it was a constant battle of getting our staff members to work. In mid-September, it had gotten that bad that we had to cancel 2 of our divisions. We decided to hold a staff meeting about this situation as we did not believe we could escape it easily. Everyone that showed up to our meeting, which by the way was not nearly all of our staff members, seemed to understand our situation, and we decided that you, the viewers, deserve to watch our programs. But that was not the only thing that happened at the meeting. Someone unexpected situation had also happened at the meeting. I won't go into detail about what happened, but in short, a staff member quit unexpectedly and blamed us for it, and said that we had fired him. Barely 5 minutes had passed since this happened, and the staff meeting was still happening when we got raided. We are not new to getting raided at the past. When firing people, a user that we call as the Duck has raided us. But what was different this situation is that it had gone over in a staff chat and a staff meeting. We expected that this was a staff due to that reason that our staff server got raided. We knew for a fact that the staff had been leaking confidential information and links to our project without permission. We take this situation very seriously. Over the past days, our security team has been hard at work trying to find this mole without any solid proof of who is behind this. We will continue to look and investigate into who this is until we find the person. We do have staff members on our suspect list, but we can obviously not go into much deeper than that. But this is not all that's happened. One of our best TV anchors was recently fired for making jokes about rape, suicide, racism, hate against women, and more. To respect his privacy, we will not be naming him, but we do not tolerate that on our staff team or our server, so that member was fired instantly. He did not get over us as quickly as we got over him though, as 2 days ago he tried framing us, one of our radio hosts, was for racism and other unexcusable jokes like that. We immediately took that staff member off air and cancelled all of his programs. We believe that the person, like anyone, would do as his evidence seemed trustworthy. Shortly after, the radio staff member messaged us upset about being taken off the air and fired, as everyone would be and we told him that if he could prove that he did not send these messages, we would keep him. We then saw the side of our ex-employee did not match the screen recording of their private messages history. And we knew that for a fact. They had already sent photos of completely different messages, so we knew that one was lying. But this screen sharing method proved that our staff was telling the truth, but that was not all. Today we learned that a former staff member on our team was trying to gather information about the company to expose us for not paying our employees Robux. As this employee had threatened to leak information from our company, even though it's not confidential information, we decided to fire him on the spot. It is no secret we do not pay any salaries at RBC. This is due to the fact that we do not make any money off this. All of our Robux come from clothes and donations, and this is as much as we can tell you. We barely lock our studios unless we're using them for recordings with guests, and our tech rooms are open for everyone. We've said it often, and I can count that we cannot afford to pay our salaries for staff members. For a long time, it was even addressed in our job applications, but due to an error, it was accidentally removed in our latest one. That has since been added back. The only thing we spend our Robux on is our advertisements and paying group members, so I can assure you, as soon as we afford it, we will reward every staff member who does good work. The thing is though that paying everyone on Roblox is free. We are not a roleplay community, but neither we are working in a real environment. We're a real working environment. If we would pay our employees, then we would require more and more than sending a simple hi once a week. Asking to get paid for doing stuff as simple as that seemed crazy to all of us. The senior staff members at RBC had a chat about this earlier, and none of them have even heard of a group that pays their workers. Let's take a supermarket, or better yet an airline on Roblox for example. They require the same thing as us, that you show up and do your work. If you don't do your work, you'll be dismissed. But if you do it and you get promoted and recognized by a management team, no one would dare ask for Robux for doing stuff like this. We had not even realized that we were supposed to be doing it different. The purpose of our new donation box is to be able to pay our staff members when they do work and they want to award. But we do not have any obligation to pay anyone for anything. No one signed any legal contract when joining our team, never said how much we would get paid, but when they asked, as some of them did, we were very clear on the fact that we cannot afford it. If someone is against that, then there is always the option to leave. That is all we have to discuss today. If anyone has any questions, you can send them over to us right now here on YouTube or in our Discord server. One of the questions we have is, will Good Morning Roblox return? We don't plan on bringing it back yet. We still have to sort of fix up all the issues currently about all the staff issues that are going on. As a good question, are there going to be harder trainings? So I'm guessing that means for staff members before they join the company. We'll look into that. Any more questions?
Max, could I say a few words?
Of course.
Let me come into the limelight here. Get out of the way, Max. Shoot.
Sorry, sir.
But yeah, I just want to say something quick to round off. Thank you to all of our staff. These last couple of weeks, they've been so supportive. They've helped so much. And for the ones that haven't betrayed us, we can ask for a better staff team. Yeah. Thank you so much to everyone. A thank you to Max for reading tonight. Thank you, Blake, for being no problem. Thank you for Blake for being our amazing security as always. Yeah, please, if you're in the Discord, just say thank you to them, support them, because they really have helped, and we wouldn't be where we are today without them. I believe Toddy wants to say a few words as well. Coming up, Toddy.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish that RBC does not have to go something like this ever again, because it happened at least numerous times. 'Cause I just hope that this company can go into at least a normal direction. Okay. I have absolutely no comment on this at all. Go ahead, Ryan.
Johnny, Max can go up. Or do you want to say it, Max?
Yep, this is all we have time for tonight. Sorry, the election. We do not plan on having election coverage currently. But that's all we have time for tonight. Goodbye and thank you, and enjoy the weekend.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, we do plan on having the election coverage. Sorry. We plan on that. Sorry.
Max doesn't know how to answer questions, guys.
And Ryan doesn't know how to show up for work for 2 months.
There you go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Watch out, Max. I'm coming for you.
Oh, Lord.
Don't say that.
This is RBC Television.